Hi, I'm here to share with you our journey of becoming parents. It was not an easy one. We went through some challenges and some difficulties trying to become parents. After about a couple years of being married, we were trying naturally to get pregnant, but no success. And we couldn't figure out why. So we started to go to doctor's appointments for them to evaluate what was going on. And with all the different types of tests and evaluations that they did, they could not come up with a reason, which was very frustrating for us because we wanted to know what is the root cause here so we can address it. But with them coming back to us saying they don't know why, then we felt helpless at that point of, well, then what can we do to become parents? And so we had gone through IUIs. It was very difficult for me. I apparently have a tendency of being very sensitive to medications. And so some of the medications that they were giving me were just so strong. And I was having heart palpitations and just all these negative side effects from the medications that they were giving me. So we had decided to stop all of that. And we wanted to try and find out if there's more natural ways about trying to get pregnant. And so we had started going to an acupuncturist locally who specializes in infertility. And so we were hopeful that doing it naturally with the acupuncturist could help. And so we had done that for maybe about 6 to 8 months and still no success. So luckily he referred us to Dr. Elian. He knew of Dr. Elian and he knew that Dr. Elian had a great reputation. So we came to one of the orientations and we were very encouraged by the natural IVF approach that he had available, and the meeting with him was very encouraging. He said, looking at my records, that he felt very confident that it would be possible for us to get pregnant. So we went ahead and we committed to working with Dr. Elian, and I would say within 6 months we were successful. We actually have a 4-year-old daughter now as a result of going through the process with Dr. Elian, and we're expecting another one now too.
So we took advantage of the 3 package, so 3 cycles per se, and it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. The first cycle we did was a natural cycle. We ended up with 1 4A blastocyst, which was great, and that one did not take. The second time around we did a mini stimulation. We ended up with 2 4A blastocysts, which we were very happy about. And I remember distinctly having the conversation with my wife and Dr. Elian about putting both embryos in. And we had that conversation with Dr. Elian, and he implored us to reconsider putting in 2, and he went through the risks of having multiple children at one time, and we thought a lot about it, had multiple conversations with him, and ultimately decided to listen to the expert, which is Dr. Elian, and go with just 1 embryo. And now I see the reason why, because we had no complications with the first pregnancy, and now we came back 4 years later for that second embryo to be transferred, and now we're expecting a son, on the second one. So our family is now complete with a little boy and a little girl, and it's been a long road, but one that we would go through again if we had Dr. Elian as our guide. One of the things that really differentiated Dr. Elian from other doctors was the lack of medication that's used. And so you had an option to do a natural cycle or mini stimulation, which really was appealing to us because my wife had some difficulty at other places due to the medication. Decided that we wanted no more than two children, and we didn't want to be left with having to make the decision of having to donate those embryos or discard them. And so for us, it made a lot of sense medically speaking, but also just what we wanted in terms of family planning.
And I have to say that I am always so impressed with the technology that Dr. Yelian and his team have. In my opinion, Dr. Yelian and his team have this operation down to a science. Like, it's just incredible. Like, day one, expect this. Day two, expect this. And I'm always just so impressed, and again, just continues to give me confidence that I'm with the right doctor and we're with the right team who's going to help us make this happen. But I also want to add, Dr. Yelian and his team, they always pick also the best quality for the embryos as well. So that also gives us confidence in terms of, the outcome will be a positive one, because we know that we're only dealing with the best quality that we've got.
So I think the big differentiator is you can go for great quality, which we've chosen to do, or you can go elsewhere and you'll get a lot of quantity, but it's really undetermined on whether or not the quality of those multiple embryos or eggs are going to be to the standard to produce a live birth.
Dr. Yelian is very warm and very welcoming, and to be so intelligent, so experienced. A lot of other doctors that we work with the same level of experience and expertise, just were not as warm and welcoming and kind as Dr. Yelian was. And so when we would interact with him, he's so down to earth, so approachable, so easy to talk to. Just interacting with him alone gave us comfort. And then for him to have such confidence in our situation that we could make this happen gave us confidence, gave us encouragement, and believed in ourselves that we could make this happen too.
Right. We never felt that we were just a number, that we were being shepherded in and take these drugs and come back. We really felt that there was a relationship and a bond between, the three of us as, as a couple and with our doctor. And so when we are asked to help out in any way, there is no question about whether or not we're going to do it. It's whatever, however we can help not only Dr. Yelian in his practice, but more importantly, other couples who are struggling with infertility and looking for a solution. So we're 27 weeks. It's a boy. It's a boy.